Welcome back to Ingezo Education. So now we'll be focusing on what? Now we'll be focusing on 3.3 now. 3.3, which is, let me just write the question, which is we're given what? 3 sine, okay. This is 3.3. We are given what? 3 sine of how much? Of x plus 2 equals to 0. And then we are given a restriction there, so we'll get to the restriction when we get to the final answer there. Nice. So we need to determine the solve for x if 3 sine of x plus 2 is equals to 0 and x is an element from what? 0 to 360. Nice. We've got a restriction there. Nice. The first thing first, we're going to be having what now? 3 sine of x is equals to how much? Negative 2. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. This one and this one will divide each other. We'll be left with how much now? Sine of x is equals to negative 2 divided by 3. Nice. X is equals to how much now? We're looking for the reference angle. X is equals to how much now? Sine arc of how much? 2 divided by 3. X is equals to how much now? Shift sine of how much? 2 divided by 3. Which is 41,81 degrees. Nice. Which is, what are we going to do now? We're checking where what now? Where sine is negative now. We're checking where sine is negative. Sine is negative where now? Third quadrant and fourth quadrant. And in the third quadrant, what are we going to have now? X will be equals to how much? 180 degrees plus 41,81 degrees plus 360 K. Then this side we're going to have how much? X is equal to 360 degrees minus 41,81 degrees plus 360K. Nice. Then when we get to this side now, 180 plus answer (221,81 plus 360K). Nice. This side we're going to have how much? 360 minus 41,81 is 318. K is an element of integers now. Nice. Now we have a restriction there. We have a restriction that we must determine the values of x. X is an element from how much? From 0 degrees to 360 degrees. Nice. So believe in me that when we substitute the value of k being what? Positive 1 here, this number will be over 360 now, which is we're going to have 360. We're going to have 360 plus how much? Nice. Okay, let me just 221,81 plus 360. Now we substitute the positive integer, which is, you see now, this number will be 581, which is this number is not between 0 and how much? 360. But now when we substitute now what 0 as an integer, which is we're going to have how much? 221,81, which is this number is between what? 0 degrees and what? And 360 degrees, which is, you say x is an element between how much now? 221,81 degrees. Nice. So let's substitute what now? -1. -138 is not between 0 degrees and 360. That is. So we go to this part now. Go to this side, which is we're going to have how much? 318,19 plus how much? 360 into how much? Let's start substituting -1, negative integer, which is -41, is not between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. Then we substitute how much? 0 degrees, which is you have 318, it's between 0 degrees and how much? It's between 0 degrees and how much? And 360, which is 318,19 degrees. Because when we put +1 here now, it will exceed now, which is it will exceed 360, which is now it is not in the interval of x now. Thank you very much. So Ingezo now. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Nice. This was a general solution.